This pond has always been a dismal failure. Wasn't so bad until I started touching it, but as soon as I started touching it, it just kept on leaking and leaking and leaking. The problem is that it coincidentally coincided with the biggest drought and the lowest water table we've ever had. So I've constantly blamed it on that and not my pond building incompetence. But today is the start of a new day. I am going to rip all these trees down, pull them out of the way, and open up the possibility of a pond that's twice as big. I'm going to initially dig a core trench and plug it with clay, just in case it's the dam that's leaking. I don't believe it is, because the water is so far down and there's so much material between the water level and the dam, plus there's no moisture the other side of the dam. So I think it's just going downward through a stony, sandy clay. But I'm going to scoop it all out, put it up on the banks, let it dry, level it, dig it deeper, and just see how much of a mess I can make. But today is phase one, which is push the trees down and make an enormous great pile of trees. Looks a lot better already. I think what I'll do now is strip the trees off the left-hand side of the dam. I guess the left and the right as I go, and then pile those up to the left of the dam so it keeps the pond area clear. And then I can bunch them all up in that lower field as and when I get back in there with the machine. But that's looking better. I think the pond can go quite a bit bigger in the dry weather when I dig it out. Not today, but I'm just going to go check on something and then come back and clear the dam. Little group of cedars kind of balances that little group of pines, and they're high enough on the dam to not worry about root leakage. I may push a couple more trees down on the left-hand side, just so that I can bulldoze the back side of the dam and level that out. I'm going to reduce the height of the dam by at least probably 2 feet, because it just is pretty tall, and it's 6 feet above the highest water we've ever seen in the pond, which is actually at the base of those fruit trees. So it's quite surprising how far up the water has gone with a very good rain. So tomorrow is digging it out and back on time lapse. And rebuild, it's going pretty good. There's a couple of things I'm not too happy about. The dam appears to be built from topsoil, so it's not, that's perhaps why it has its leakage problem. The bottom is solid clay, the sides are solid clay, but the dam itself is very loomy clay. So today I'm going to get rid of the rest of the silt from the bottom of the pond. Don't know where I'm going to put it, but I got to get rid of it. I think I'll put it up on the inside of the dam for now, and then scoop it back up and dump it over the back of the dam on a second pass. Because otherwise I've got to put it up on the sides, and I don't have a lot of places to lose that much slop. So first I'm going to move the trees to clear and expose the dam so I can see what I'm doing. It'll include clearing a few of the small trees down the bottom so I can work. But mostly I'm going to be busting trees in half and yanking them around for the next sort of half an hour or so.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do.
Slop out of there and even out the bottom. I think I'll put the slop on top of this slop and then go on top of the dam and drag it back and put it over the other side, get it out of the way. Then I can drag this backwards and make a better face to the dam. Better get on it.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
So I started to pull the silt back off the bank of the dam where I placed it temporarily and threw it down the back of the dam, and I broke through the organic layer that was underneath it, which was exactly what I thought would happen. I wanted to get rid of it. But then I broke through another organic layer about a foot lower that is running right the way through the dam. So looks like the dam was built on top of the grass. It wasn't cored back. So now I have to create this bench as I am doing, and then dig a core trench down in between it, and then pull the pond back to gain the clay that I need to stuff the core trench full of clay. Wasn't kind of thinking of doing that, but never mind. It'll be much better because of it, and I'm glad I found it, because that is why the pond dam was leaking. And that organic layer was only 18 inches off the bottom of the pond. That's why it never really held water. It would hold 3 feet for a few days, but then it would go back down to 18 inches again. But at least I found it, so now With that, I think I'll leave it now for today. I'm sitting there shivering. The heater's not working in the excavator. So, cold day today. So the banks are way too sloppy to grade in. There's no point in doing it with the excavator, since the skid steer is 10 times faster. And I'm going skiing tomorrow for a week, so when I get back, hopefully it's dried out a lot and I can shape it all in. But I'm happy with that. No more slop in the bottom, nice and solid. That's a tall dam. This will never fill up, but if it did, it would be 14, 15 feet deep. After a few rains and a few days of sun, I'll get the dozer on the dam, let it settle, let it harden up, get the dozer. I might do most of the banks, in fact, with the dozer, but it does have to be a lot drier to do that. So, big pond job. All I need now is to see it fill up with water. That would be so nice. The big girl did a fabulous job. She has run almost 3 full days on a tank of gas. And she purrs like a kitten. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. All right, enough for this job. On with the next.